Second one, find the accelerating voltage required. Accelerating voltage, and what is the formula related to lambda minimum and accelerating voltage? According to continuous X-ray and Gaussian and Hund's law, lambda minimum is equal to Hc by E. From this formula, V is equal to Hc by E into lambda minimum, and this is equivalent to simple 12,400 by lambda minimum, which is in volts. That is equal to 12,000 by lambda minimum is again it is 27.62 electron volts, but the potential is only 27.62 volts. This is the formula for accelerating potential required, right? Okay. Next one, there is another problem, fourth one. Suppose see the diagram clearly. First one, the wavelength of the characteristic X-ray K alpha 9 from zinc Z1 is equal to 30. It is given by 1.415 angstroms. Find the wavelength of K alpha 9 emitted from the molybdenum. Z1 is equal to 30 for zinc, Z2 is equal to 42 for molybdenum. Means in the X-ray tube, first the target is made with zinc, second is made with molybdenum, whose atomic numbers are 30 and 42. In the first case, wavelength of the K alpha 9 emitted is equal to 1.445 angstroms, and find the value of lambda for the same line in the second case. Now, what is the relation between K and Z? According to most tests, I know root nu is proportional to Z minus 2. Root nu is proportional to Z minus 2. Nu is also proportional to 1 by lambda. Means root of 1 by lambda is also proportional to Z minus. Again here, lambda K alpha for B by lambda K alpha for A is equal to reverse. That means Z1 minus 1 by Z2 minus 1 whole square. So lambda K alpha for B is equal to by lambda K alpha for A is equal to 1.415. That is Z1 minus 1. 13 minus 1 whole square by second case 42 minus 1 whole square. So I am solving this lambda for K alpha in case of the metal B is given by 0.708 angstroms, right? Okay, note these problems. Right? Here, there are two more problems in advanced problems. First one is, when a 50 kilovolt DC supplied across an X-ray tube, heat is produced in the target at the rate of 495 watts. Assuming 1% of energy of the incident electrons gets converted into X-ray photons. Then find number of electrons incident on the target per second. Find the velocity of electron at which they are incident on the target. Also, minimum wavelength of the continuous X-ray photon emitted in this case. Say one by one. Here, how do you what is the main assumption or main formula used to convert or used to solve this problem? So the first one is here, it is given 495 watts. What means it is electric power. And what is the formula for electric power? Power is equivalent to V into I, where V is equal to potential difference applied and I is equal to current. The product of voltage and current is always equal to power. Remember this formula. Power P is equal to V into I. So from this, current I is equal to P by V. I is equal to P by V. Here what is I? Current. Again current is equal to formula Q by T. Charge by time is equal to P by V. Q is also equal to N into E by T is equal to P by V. Therefore, we should calculate N by T here only. N by T is equal to P by E V. P by E. And what is the value of P? It is given the power is 495 watts. 495 by charge and electron is 1.6 into 10 power minus 98 into potential difference applied between filament and target is given by 50 kilovolts DC. 50 into 10 kilo. 50 into 10 kilo. And finally, this formula and this value can be derived as 6.18 into 6.18 into 10 to the power 16. 6.18 into 10 power 16. This is the first answer. And what is the second one? Find the value of velocity of the electron strikes the target. Strikes the target. Again, maximum kinetic energy gained by the electron should be equal to EV. Means half m v square is equal to EV. From this v square is equal to 2EV by m. Capital potential difference and small v is velocity. Therefore, v is equal to root of 2EV by this is root of 2 into 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 into potential difference 50 kilovolts. 50 into 10 cube by mass of the electron is 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kilograms. So after solving this, nearly 1.3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Okay now, this is the maximum velocity gained by the electron on which the target will be. And what is the third option? Third question is, find the minimum wavelength of the continuous X-ray photon. Minimum wavelength, minimum wavelength of the continuous X-ray photon, lambda minimum is equal to hc by so otherwise 12,400 by V, which is applied in angstrom units, and 12,400 by V is equal to 50 kilovolts. 50 into 10 Q. 50 into 10 Q. Now this value is 0.248 angstrom units. Are you understand? These are the three problems. Find the number of electrons emitted from the filament or number of electrons emitted from the filament. V is the velocity, maximum velocity at which the electron can strike the target. Lambda minimum is minimum wavelength of the continuous X-ray photon. So note this problem or note these solutions. Right? So see in the second problem, an X-ray tube. So note this problem first one. Convention. Second problem is, an X-ray tube operates at 50 kilovolts. X-ray tube operates at 50 kilovolts. Consider in each collision, electron converts 50% of its energy into photons and 10% of energy would be dissipated as thermal energy due to collision. Then wavelength of the emitted photon during second collision is. This is the required question. Given H is equal to 1242 eV nanometers. Is the problem. So see here, X-ray tube is operating at 50 kilovolts. Means the energy of the electron, the the filament should be equivalent to 50 kilo electron volts. Therefore, energy of electrons, initial energy of electrons emitted from the filament is equal to 50 kilo electron volts. Again, it is given 50% of its energy is converted into photons. 50% of energy converts into photons. Therefore, energy lost due to emission of photons is equal to 50% of 50 kilo electron volts. That is, half means 25 kilo electron volts. Energy loss. Again, energy loss due to dissipated due to thermal energy is equal. Thermal energy dissipated is equal. Thermal energy dissipated is equal. Here, what is this value? Is approximately 10%. 10% of total energy means 50 kilo electron volts. 10%, 10 by 100 into 50. That means 5 kilo electron volts. Now the total energy lost by the electrons is equal to 25 plus 5 is 30. Initial energy of the electron is 50 kilo electron volts. Then what is the remaining energy of electrons at the time of second collision? 50 minus 30 is equal to 20. Therefore, the energy left due to second collision is given by only 20. 50 minus of 30 means 20 kilo electron volts. 20 kilo electron volts. Again, find that what is the wavelength of the emitted photon during the second collision. Maybe during the second collision initial energy is equal to 20 kilo electron volts. 20 kilo electron volts. This is all during the first collision. So, energy left due to second collision is equal to 20 kilo volts. Again, at the time of second collision, out of 20 kilo electron volts, once again 50% of energy that will be emitted into 50% of energy will be emitted in the form of photons. Therefore, in the form of second collision, remaining energy is equal to 50% of total energy, 20 kilo electron volts. That means 50 by 100 into 20 kilo electron volts, that is 10 kilo electron volts. Again, this 10 kilo electron volts, this will be emitted as a photon, and the energy of the emitted photon is equal to only 10 kilo electron volts. We will calculate the value of wavelength corresponding to this. Wavelength corresponding to this is given by Hc by EV. EV is your total energy. Here, what is this value? Lambda minimum is equal to 12,400 by, and EV is equal to 10 into 10 cube electron volts. It is nearly equal to 1.24 angstrom units. It is the wavelength of the corresponding X-ray photon during the second collision. Thank you, students. So, the assignment corresponding to this X-rays will be sent to you in the previous video. Please solve all 10 problems, and if any doubt, make a simple question number through WhatsApp number. I will send you through the same WhatsApp for complete solution. Thank you.